Hooah! Welcome back to another cult horror movie review. Have you guys ever watched a movie that you found very weird, but yet you still found it kinda good? Well, that's the case for Videodrome, another David Cronenberg direct. But just before we get going, you guys know the drill. If there's a cult horror movie you'd like me to review, just leave me a comment down below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to never miss out on another bad movie review every Friday and cult horror movie review every Tuesday. Of all the David Cronenberg movies I've watched over the years, this is easily his weirdest and most surreal. I was asking myself, what am I getting into? I'd say that it almost borders on experimental. There's something very offbeat about it. We get James Wood in the starring role. He plays a guy called Max, who runs a small-time television station called Channel 83. It's a real trashy one, as it shows very grainy, low-budget porn movies or scenes of very explicit torture and violence. What a sick guy. Who would watch this kind of stuff? Right off the bat, we get to see that Max is a real trashy, devil-may-care kind of guy, and Wood was good at playing this character. He fits the role, I found. Max finds out about the existence of a series of mysterious snuff films. While trying to seek them out and find their origins, things start getting very weird for him, but also for us. He starts having these hallucinations where improbable things start to happen. This violent media that he keeps consuming slowly starts to shape him into a different and much more perturbed and violent person. And of course, we get the typical David Cronenberg gross-out body horror scenes. Like, there are those sequences where characters put a video cassette into Max's abdomen. There's even a scene where the cassette itself becomes flesh. And what was that all about? There's this scene where Max's revolver starts to become part of him. Or when a fist actually starts poking out from the TV screen. That was bizarre. The special effects were done by good old Rick Baker, who once again did the effects for An American Werewolf in London, and previously he was also involved in the terrible The Incredible Melting Man, which we've already covered here. Those who have seen Videodrome will agree that this was a trip. The underlying theme in this movie, that the type of media that we constantly consume and are surrounded with can wind up shaping our own reality, was quite interesting. It shows us how a frequency of thought can grow on us like a parasite and make us do certain things that we wouldn't have ever done on our own. After watching it and doing a bit of internet sleuthing on it, I finally, more or less, got what Cronenberg was trying to do here. He certainly had a vision and wanted to share it with us. And while it's quite weird, Videodrome is a rather good movie. But, of course, once again, this isn't a film that's going to appeal to very widespread audiences. This was translated into the very poor box office results it got. Nobody went to see it, and I can understand why. This is not a commercial film, even though some people would want to pass it off as one. So, amidst all of its quirkiness, would I recommend Videodrome? Yes, I would. It's of acquired taste, but it's got its own style, and it works well enough. So if you're going into it with an open mind, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's a good movie.
No.